Well, what's in your wine? You think you're paying for a wine made in a specific region, but what are you really getting? Some local farmers whose vines suffered in the bitter chill of the winter plan to change their recipes, adding in supplements. CBS 2's Jennifer McLogan reports from wine country.
They're popping corks on Long Island's North Fork. There are 373 New York State wine-producing vineyards, and Macari of Mattituck has just won Winery of the Year at the 2014 New York Wine Classic.
It's a huge honor.
On this 180-acre grape-growing farm, the winemakers are constantly battling the elements. This year, the rich soil was protected by feet of unexpected snow, but it also dipped to 10 below zero, creating one of the harshest winters since vineyards first sprung up here 40 years ago.
If it was a real emergency and they did not have enough grapes to make their wine, they will bring in some from upstate.
But upstate also had extended cold, leading to fruit bud death on the canes and fewer grapes. As a result, New York's agriculture commissioners announcing wineries that suffered 40% crop loss are now allowed to buy grapes and juice from out of state to make up shortages after harvest.
I think that's done all over the place, and people get from neighboring wineries, and why not get them from, far away? If it keeps the show on the road, that's just fine.
But other self-proclaimed wine buffs find that practice unacceptable.
If I want a blend, I'll go buy a blend. I'd rather just buy a New York, North Shore, Long Island, 100%.
Macari owners say it's all about taste and trust.
That's a sacrifice you have to make as a farmer, and so if you don't have the abundance of the grapes that year, you just make less. And for us, we would make less wine, for
You're
sure.
not going to supplement?
No, we wouldn't.
Take note when you buy this year's vintage. To be labeled New York, at least 75% of the fruit must be grown in New York State. If it does not meet that threshold, it will be labeled only American. On the North Fork, Jennifer McLogan, CBS 2 News.
The harvest begins after Labor Day.